And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigels has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
The Red Wings are home this weekend to face the Toledo Mud Hens. Friday's game time is 6:05. Saturday game time is 1:05. Sunday, kids can run the bases with Spikes and Mitzi, and it's our Autism Awareness Day. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
And that one fired home for the Eagles' first goal of the game. Comes off the stick of Strickland, who gets goal number 16 on the season. So the Eagles strike first here, just about 5 minutes in. And it's the leading goal scorer for Wayne, Taz Strickland. And the junior gets his first of the day. Off the face-off, it is won cleanly there by Isaac Bailey. He'll handle a lot of the face-off work here today for Churchville-Chili. With some space to operate here is Braden Haack. He drops it off on the far side. Connolly had a tough time handling it, and it's turned over by the Saints. So Wayne will reset it back into play with Tucker Eaton. Muscling his way past midfield. And a flag's going to fly here on the near side. And now multiple flags flying. One from our near side official, one from our far side official. and they'll convene on the call. Want to remind you today's first quarter brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Lattimore Physical Therapy's networks of clinics currently offer 29 locations throughout the area, including North Chi-Lai, Gates, Brockport, and a new location in Churchville. They provide access to more than 80 certified physical therapists who have experience treating most conditions and sports injuries, and in most cases can schedule their patients' first appointment within 1 week. They offer initial consultations within 24 hours for your convenience. Visit lattimorept.com for more information. As they sort out the penalties here, looks like a couple of Saints may end up in the box when this one's all said and done, as Gaffel as well as Connolly taking a knee in the penalty area for a minute apiece. So Wayne is going to get to operate 6-on-4 for the next minute, and that certainly provides them with a great opportunity to extend this 1-goal margin. Thought maybe when those flags came out near the same time, it might have just been one player whistled down, but 2 Saints in the box. 6-on-4 for Wayne. They try to really spread out this Churchville-Chili defense and find some gaps to exploit. It reverses around and fired there by Ostrowski. And I don't think anybody knows where the ball ended up. And now it looks like we'll have a stoppage for an injured player here, potentially. As that one got fired on goal. It looks like it may have gotten a piece of a Saint, and we will step aside while they check on the injured player. Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week here on Rock Sports Network.
The Red Wings are home this weekend to face the Toledo Mud Hens. Friday's game time is 6:05. Saturday game time is 1:05. Sunday, kids can run the bases with Spikes and Mitzi, and it's our Autism Awareness Day. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
Daddy had surgery and his pain was put to ease. Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Back here in Churchville-Chili, Isaac Bailey, the injured player there for the Saints, able to work his way off the field under his own power. And so now we'll reset. Just 22 seconds expired on that penalty time. It looks like the Saints are going to be awarded possession, as they'll try to eat up precious seconds here and clear from their own end. It's just fired downfield on a couple of hops. It's still available and eventually scooped up by the Eagles. Thrown in the middle of the field. Big check there as Brock Phillips went to scoop it up. And the Saints have it, looking to push the other way. But that pass cross field couldn't connect with Duncan, as Spencer Connolly was trying to locate his leading scorer. But good work taking care of a lot of this penalty time here. The final 5 seconds tick away, and the Saints are able to survive there. That shot never got on goal, as it's picked up there by Hank Smith. Eagles still maintaining a 1-0 lead here with 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Ostrowski gives it up to Smith. Eagles rotating around. They've controlled much of the possession here so far, but only a 1-goal lead to show for it, coming off the stick of Taz Strickland. Up top with a look. That one fired on goal and goes skying off the back line as Clancy made a stop on that one. And put right back into play and put home. It's P.J. Ostrowski with his first goal of the day. And just like that, the Eagles extend their lead out to 2. For Ostrowski, his 15th goal of the season came in as the second leading goal scorer on this team, second overall in points, and he picks up a goal right there. So 2-0, Wayne leads. Agnello picks up the assist on that goal. Once again, Bailey controls the draw for Churchville-Chili. They've done well in that department so far, just haven't been able to cash in with much once they've won it. As Gaffel waits for options and rolls it over to Braden Hawk. Final 4 minutes here in quarter number 1. Nice little pick there. Opens up a lane for Gaffel. He bounces one on goal. That's stopped, loose, and scooped up defensively by the Eagles. Slickly done there in tight by Culler Raffel. But an errant pass on the exit. Connolly scoops it up for the Saints. Spencer Connolly regroups and waits for help. He finds in the form of Benjamin Canales, trying to maneuver free. Canales had it knocked off his stick before it ever reached goal. Owen Raleigh coming back to make a play. And now the Eagles will look to clear and look to slow things down a little bit as well. But another errant pass right up the middle. It's available on a ground ball and controlled by the Eagles. Nick Kane stops and swings it cross field. And now the Eagles looking to set up. Strickland. Flag down back behind the play as Strickland notices it, calms things down, and looks to set up here for Wayne. As that one thrown away and goes straight out of bounds with 2:44 to play, and they'll assess the penalty here. We want to remind you tonight's first quarter brought to you by Lattimore Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. At Lattimore, their physical therapists enjoy the work they do and bring a positive attitude to their patients' therapy experience. They want their patients' therapy to be something they look forward to each and every session. If patients tell their friends and family about their success at Lattimore, they know they've done their job. Visit LattimorePT.com for more information. Appreciate you joining us today here at Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. Make sure you like and follow Rock Sports Network on all your social media channels so you never miss a game here with us. It's 2-0. The Wayne Eagles on top right now. Another penalty assessed here to the Saints as Nick Gitsis will sit in the box for 30 seconds. Eagles were unable to take advantage last time. Ostrowski already has a goal to his credit. It works around to Strickland, and he hammers one home for his second goal of the game. It's Taz Strickland. 3 unanswered now for Wayne as they open up a 3-0 lead. Strickland showing off the fireworks off his stick here today. A pair for him. He's got 17 now on the season as he extends his team lead. And the Eagles cash in against that Churchville penalty. Face-off controlled by Wayne as it's scooped up on a hop by Owen Raleigh. Ostrowski. Ostrowski's going to pick up an assist for his second point of the day. As Wayne in control here early on in this one. There you go. Swinging around the perimeter now in the final minute and 40 of this opening quarter. Of course, no shot clock in the high school game, so these teams able to wait for as good an opportunity as they can create. But working against the game clock here now are the Eagles. Garrow up top, fires one. And that one misses its mark as Clancy able to secure it. Now the Saints looking to clear and maybe get one opportunity here before the final horn. Gaffel able to race ahead. Drops it off in front for a chance and denied by Phillips. Logan Phillips with another unbelievable stop, and now Wayne quickly back the other way. Hank Smith. 45 seconds to go here in the first. Ostrowski jogs back onto the field. Strickland right in the middle of this defense here as he pops out now. Out wide, Ostrowski fires it just wide into the back line. 27 seconds for Wayne to create an opportunity here and extend their 3-goal lead. Strickland drops it off down low. Works around to Smith on a cut. Fired on goal and stopped by Clancy as he shuts down Alex Garrow. Clancy fires it the length of the field on a couple of hops. It goes caroming down. Still available as the final seconds tick away here in the first quarter. And that'll do it here for 1 quarter of play. Wayne 3, Churchville-Chili nothing after 12 minutes here in Churchville-Chili. Second quarter coming up. Stay with us for Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
The Red Wings are home this weekend to face the Toledo Mud Hens. Friday's game time is 6:05. Saturday game time is 1:05. Sunday, kids can run the bases with Spikes and Mitzi, and it's our Autism Awareness Day. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
You'll get more for your money. You'll get much greater value. You talk to kind, courteous people who really care. They're so sincere. I recommend them to my family. I recommend them to my friends. They've gone way above and beyond my great expectations. It's Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet.
Back here in Churchville-Chili, second quarter action ready to get underway. It's the Wayne Eagles and the Churchville-Chili Saints squaring off here today. The Eagles leading 3-0 as we get set for second quarter action. It's been the Strickland and Ostrowski show so far. Taz Strickland with 2 goals. P.J. Ostrowski a goal and an assist. That's how the Eagles have put together their 3 goals on the board here so far. Opening face-off, just squirms back there and is picked up by Ostrowski. He barrels ahead as the Eagles will set up here as the two teams switch sides here in the second quarter. Clancy able to scoop up that available ground ball. And racing end to end with it for the Saints is Alec Gitsis. That one goes out the bat line and will be controlled here by Churchville-Chili. Still looking for their first goal of the game. Trying to snap a 2-game losing streak here today and facing a Wayne team that's coming in having won 3 in a row. Looking to muscle in front and shooting it behind his head, it looked like there was Duncan. It just hits the side netting and is cleared by Phillips, but what an effort there by Colin Duncan, the leading scorer for this Saints team, showing off all the skills here early, but just unable to convert there. Seemingly had no angle with that shot. And managed to manufacture one anyways. Nonetheless, the Eagles back with possession, setting up here on the right side of the field now. Ostrowski dumps it off here. And now Ostrowski will switch places with Garrow as the Eagles continue to rotate this ball around the perimeter. Ostrowski will switch spots with Strickland now in the middle. Strickland out on the far side. He has it now. Two minutes into this second quarter. Ostrowski pops up, finds a vacant teammate in the middle. That was Garrow. His bounce shot goes up over the top. But the first one of the back line was Agnello. So the Eagles maintain possession here. Strickland faked the pass, and he'll maintain possession now and switch places with Ostrowski. Firing one from up top, and Clancy able to get a piece of that one and redirect it over the cage. Again, Agnello, first one to it to maintain possession for Wayne. So Clancy's holding up his end of the bargain right now between the pipes. His team just unable to regain possession here. Pinned in their own end here for pretty much the first 3 minutes of this quarter, and finally taking advantage, it's Strickland with the hat trick as he fires one home into the top left corner. And Strickland has 3, the Eagles have 4 as they extend their lead once again. Give the assist to Agnello, his second of the day. Want to remind you tonight's second quarter, or I should say this afternoon's second quarter, is brought to you by Bob Johnson Auto Group. Bob Johnson Auto Group offers 20 different auto manufacturers ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota and many more in 26 locations throughout New York State. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock. Check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. That one just kept into play, but right onto the stick of an Eagle. As they look to set up here once again offensively. Ostrowski and Garrow jog onto the field now for offensive reinforcements. And the Eagles can get their front 6 set up. RA with a 4-goal lead here and really starting to take control of the possession game now over the last several minutes, late in the first quarter and early in this second. Popping up is Strickland, and he fires that one wide. It comes caroming all the way out to the far side out of play. That was an absolute laser off the stick of Strickland. And once again, great work by Agnello. He has been quick to that back line throughout the course of this game. And The Eagles, they've been so patient at creating avenues to shoot from. They get another one there as that one fired up over the top from Garrow. And once again, Eagles maintain possession. As they'll back Agnello up a couple of strides before he can put it back into play. That one works into the middle, and a tough angle bounce shot there. Not much room to work with there in the middle from Mason Michel. It goes wide once again. We're 4.5 minutes now into this into this second quarter. And it seems like the Eagles have had it for about 4 of those 4.5 minutes as that shot goes wide off the stick of Strickland. And right now, the best defense for Wayne has been offense in this game, as they have just controlled this game from start to finish so far. Still a lot of time left in this one, though. Early stages of the second quarter. As Strickland a little frustrated as he receives that pass out top. Into the middle, Ostrowski fires one seemingly no look. That one goes wide once again. Want to remind you today's second quarter brought to you by Bob Johnson Auto Group. Bob Johnson Auto Group offers 20 different auto manufacturers, from Chevy to Ford to Toyota and many more, in 26 locations throughout New York State, as Clancy makes that safe. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock. Check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. So the Saints finally control a shot there. Clancy makes the save, and they're able to reset in the other end as Duncan gets dragged down trying to head towards goal. And flags will fly once again on the far side. It looks like Churchville-Chili going to be able to play a man up here and have a chance to get their first goal of the game. Both teams will make wholesale changes here, as it'll be Hank Smith, it appears, who will be sent to the box. It looks like there's a pair of Eagles in the box now, as they have relayed that information to Wayne. They'll have to take that extra player off the defensive end. So joining Smith in the box will be Rafael. They both get a minute, as the Saints will go 6-on-4 now. Golden opportunity here for Churchville-Chili to get their first goal of the game. That one does find its mark, as it's put home there by Dominic Hoach. And the Saints get on the board. Cam Gaffel will pick up the assist. And the Saints able to get on the board here and cut this deficit to 4-1. So Hawk from Gaffel. Saints get on the board. And a big one there is Wayne looked like they were ready to really put this thing out of reach, seemingly, the way they were controlling the pace and the tempo of this thing. So a very important goal from Churchville-Chili. Things reset now back to even strength. But the Saints with some momentum, but Logan Phillips with a momentum halting stop there on that try from Gaffel. Hasn't been tested often, but he has stood up tall when he has been so far. In goal, Logan Phillips. Garrow up top to Ostrowski. Strickland with the 3 goals already here today for Wayne. He's on the far side now, relocates into the middle. And right down low in front, it's Agnello who's able to put it home. Just great movement with all that attention switching onto Strickland. And Agnello gets free in front and puts it home for Wayne with the answer. Mason Michelle will pick up the assist. As Wayne, quick response, lead right back out to 4 goals. It's 5-1 Eagles. So a 3-point day now for Agnello. Pair of assists and a goal for him. Face off that time, controlled by Churchville-Chili. With Bailey. Isaac Bailey just muscling through a pair of defenders over there on the far side. And a timeout going to be called here on the field. 4:46 to play here in the second. We'll take a break. Stay with us here on Rock Sports Network.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Back here in Churchville, 5-1 Eagles on top of the Saints here in this Section 5 boys lacrosse action, our Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week here on Rock Sports Network. Timeout was called by the Saints. They just got on the board moments ago with Dominic Hock, but a quick answer from the Eagles with Agnello. Extended the lead right back out. So we'll reset now out of the timeout. Out of the timeout. Hawk had it. Now the Saints will reset. Gaffel working back behind the cage. Being hounded there by Ostrowski. So we approach the final 4 minutes here in the first half. Gaffel working way out here on the near side. Trying to find some options. Duncan trying to get free for him. Colin Duncan on the cut. They couldn't locate him on the pass. It's on the ground and scooped up by the Eagles with Garrow. Fired up field, rolling along, and picked up by Nick Kane. Dropped off up top, and Ostrowski will wait for Garrow, who grabs his offensive stick and hops back onto the field. Final 3 minutes here in the first half. Wayne trying to extend a 4-goal lead. Ostrowski couldn't control that one cleanly, but does well to scoop it back up. Garrow drops it off to Agnello. Reverses around. Strickland. Once again, the Eagles showing off that patience. They have been able to work well against this Churchville-Chili defense so far today, just creating lanes to shoot with their patience. They get another one there, and they get another goal. It's Alex Garrow darting through the middle of that Churchville defense to bounce it home. So back-to-back goals from Wayne, and they extend the lead out to 6-1 with 2.5 to play here in the first half. Ostrowski with the pass there to pick up his second assist of the day. So Ostrowski with his third point of the day. Garrow picks up his first goal. Wayne extends their lead. Face off. Squirts free on the Churchville-Chili offensive end, but it's scooped up by Nick Kane. He lofts it into the middle to Eaton. As the Eagles now set up here offensively once again. Hank Smith waits for Garrow and Ostrowski to jog onto the field and join them. Now Wayne able to set up here once again. This front six has been able to pick apart this Churchville-Chili defense so far today. Hank Smith works it up to Strickland, who fires one. Never reached goal as it caroms out wide on the far side. Picked up there by Smith. Now Ostrowski. Final 90 seconds here in the first half as Ostrowski backpedals here. Want to remind you today's second quarter brought to you by Bob Johnson Auto Group. Bob Johnson Auto Group offers 20 different auto manufacturers ranging from Chevy to Ford to Toyota and many more in 26 locations throughout New York State. Choose from thousands of vehicles in stock and check them out online at bobjohnsonautogroup.com to find a location near you. Eagles setting up here for the final minute of this first half. Hank Smith inside. One touch fired on goal by Strickland. It goes wide. Agnello not happy with the call as he thought he was the first one there, but he got beat to the spot by Clancy, they'll say. The keeper getting out from between the pipes. And now Bailey will look to clear. Isaac Bailey lofts one ahead. Perfect touch pass there to Gaffel. Gaffel's pass into the middle was not as clean, but a check up high is going to stop things here as Dominic Hock took a stick right to the face with 36 seconds to go. And Churchville-Chili calls for time with 36 seconds to go. They trail by 5 here in this second quarter. We'll step aside. Final 36 seconds coming up here on Rock Sports Network.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
Back here in Churchville-Chili, timeout called by the Saints. They trail 6-1 here. 36 seconds left in the first half of our Bill Grace High School Lacrosse Game of the Week. Saints trying to cash in here before the break and cut into this deficit. Want to remind you to be sure to check out the ROCSportsNetwork.com, where you'll be able to watch tonight's game and all of our games this season on demand 24/7 on your smart TV, desktop, or mobile device. Visit Rock Sports Network, ROCSportsNetwork.com, Rochester's only digital sports channel. So we'll see what the Saints can draw up here out of the timeout. See if they can create an opportunity here before the break. Got to believe Colin Duncan's going to be the center of the attention here for whatever was drawn up. He's been relatively quiet here so far today, but comes in with 24 goals for the Saints on the season, 13 in white. We'll see if they can get him loose here in these final 36 seconds. Hawk will have it on his stick out of the timeout when we're ready for play. And they'll send it in here for the Saints. Hawk drops all the way behind goal. Down to 20 seconds. Hawk pivoting. Looking to get in front. Fires one. And it never got by Phillips, who stonewalled that shot. Now Wayne just looking to clear here in the final couple of seconds. Maybe one more rip at it. It goes wide, and that'll take us to halftime. It's the Wayne Eagles 6 and the Churchville-Chili Saints 1 as we hit halftime here in Churchville-Chili in our Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week. Second half coming up in about 10 minutes. Stay with us here on Rock Sports Network.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
The Red Wings are home this weekend to face the Toledo Mud Hens. Friday's game time is 6:05. Saturday game time is 1:05. Sunday, kids can run the bases with Spikes and Mitzi, and it's our Autism Awareness Day. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
You'll get more for your money. You'll get much greater value. You talk to kind, courteous people who really care. They're so sincere. I recommend them to my family. I recommend them to my friends. They've gone way above and beyond my great expectations. It's Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
When I sprained my left knee, they did so much to help me at
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
With 20 locations throughout Monroe and Livingston County, pain relief is never more than minutes away. Same-day appointments available. Most insurance accepted. Call 1-888-PT-ROCHS.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
The Red Wings are home this weekend to face the Toledo Mud Hens. Friday's game time is 6:05. Saturday game time is 1:05. Sunday, kids can run the bases with Spikes and Mitzi, and it's our Autism Awareness Day. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
Back here in Churchville-Chili as we're just about ready for quarter number 3 here at our Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. It's 6-1 Wayne Eagles on top of the Churchville-Chili Saints in this boys lacrosse matchup here today. Take you through the first half recap. Taz Strickland got the scoring started for the Eagles to make it 1-0. P.J. Ostrowski followed with his first goal of the game on an assist from Braden Agnello. And then it was Strickland twice more to put together a hat trick there in the first half. Finally, the Saints were able to get on the board off the stick of Dominic Hock on an assist from Cam Gaffel, but then it was Agnello and Alex Garrow putting home goals before the break to give the Eagles a 6-1 edge on the score sheet as we get set here into the second half and quarter number 3. Our third quarter today brought to you by Taylor Heating and Cooling. Finding a trustworthy company to handle your HVAC and plumbing needs doesn't have to be difficult. Taylor Heating is a full-service plumbing, heating, and air conditioning company with additional specialties in indoor air quality since 1947. Whether you need an emergency plumbing repair, AC replacement, or just want to make sure your home more energy efficient, Taylor Heating is the team to call. 500-HELP for more information. As we settle in for this third quarter, the team switch sides back to the directions they went in the first, with the Eagles working from right to left here. And Ostrowski, who had a couple of assists and a goal in the first half, drops it off here on the near side. Mason Michelle had a little trouble with that one, but able to scoop it up. And now we'll see the Eagles set up here offensively. They were very patient in that first half, but able to be very precise as well in picking their spots. And it results in this 5-goal edge that they currently have. A cloudy and windy April day here today in Churchville-Chili. But that is often the case in springs in western New York. You never know what kind of weather conditions you might see out here as the Eagles continue to rotate around the perimeter. Once again, no shot clock in the high school game, so these players can be as patient as they like, and their patience paid off with a great chance, but Michelle was denied in tight by Clancy. Saints trying to find options to clear, but that back pass ends up right on the stick of Agnello. In transition, here come the Eagles. Downhill, Smith on the bounce shot. Snared there by Clancy. Quickly outletted ahead to Nick Getsis. In front with an opportunity, and Phillips with the denial in tight on Dominic Hawk, but the rebound is scooped up and put home as Colin Duncan finally finds some space and pays it off for the Saints with his first goal of the day. The leading goal scorer for Churchville-Chili finally able to cash in there as he extends his team lead with goal number 25 already here on the season. By far the most goals on this Churchville-Chili team. Hawk picks up the assist. So 2-point day for Dominic Hawk, who now has 14 on the season. And Duncan picks up goal 25, point 29. Nobody else for the Saints has over 20 points in total this year as that shot stopped in front. Good effort there from Gaffel as the Saints starting to put together a little momentum. And Phillips had his pass tipped as he tried to exit. In front, Gaffel with numbers. Hawk in tight, able to bury it home. 2 straight for the Saints. And they've cut the deficit in half. It's 6-3. And much like back in the first half, it's Dominic Hawk from Cam Gaffel. Hawk now working on a 2-goal, 1-assist game. And the Saints with quick strike capability being showed off here. So now 6-3. Things getting a little interesting here now. That face-off cannot be controlled cleanly by Wayne. It goes out of bounds. Churchville-Chili will have possession as Eaton just went stumbling into the sideline. Isaac Bailey racing ahead. A lot of green grass. He drops it off. The shot is stopped there by Phillips. He has been excellent today for the Eagles. And here comes Ostrowski. Tempo starting to pick up in this game. Strickland in front. The shot goes just wide. Clancy may have gotten a piece on that effort from Mason Michelle. And now the Eagles will set up out of the transition and work here offensively. As the Saints ratcheted up the tempo of this game here for these opening couple minutes in the third quarter. The Eagles back into their structure here. Strickland drops it off to Smith, back behind the net. But that one couldn't be corralled cleanly. Another Wayne turnover. A little bit of sloppy play here over the last couple of minutes from the Eagles as Agnello couldn't handle that one. So in a game where it looked like the Eagles were on cruise control for a little bit, the door slightly ajar now for Churchville-Chili. And we'll see if they can burst through it. Bailey burst from the defensive end, but he got checked off of it. It ends up caroming right into the middle to Braden Hawk. Gaffel working in front, and he's able to bounce it home. 3 straight goals for the Saints, and the lead is down to just 2 with 7:48 to play here in the third. Gaffel able to put one home unassisted, and the Saints finding some life here in the third quarter. They've got all 3 goals on the board in this third. It's 6-4, Wayne leading. And the momentum has swung in a big way here in this third quarter. Face-off, controlled by Isaac Bailey. And you can see and hear the Churchville-Chili sideline starting to get some more energy. A flag's going to fly as this is going to be whistled down. A big check there right at midfield drew the flag there from their official. It's going to be a hit to the head. It goes on Tucker Eaton. He's going to sit for a minute. And now, trailing by just 2, the Saints will be a man up. And still 7.5 left here in the third quarter, as the momentum has done a complete 180 here in this game. Wayne had all the possession here in the opening couple minutes of this third quarter, but weren't able to cash in with a goal. And now the Saints have taken advantage. That one fired on goal, but snared by Phillips as he denies Guffell. Now Wayne just trying to eat up some of this penalty time. They're able to escape into the offensive end with Garrow. In front with a chance. And able to put it home is Mason Michelle, as he just muscled his way to the front of the net. A great effort there from Michelle, and a much-needed answer for the Eagles, as they stop that 3-goal run and extend their lead back out to 3. Strickland picks up the assist for his 4th point of the game. So we're just over 5 minutes into this third quarter. We've seen the momentum swing in every direction you could think of so far, as Phillips denies another one from Guffell. That ball bouncing around, taken away, put in front. Guffell couldn't get a clean shot. Bodies coming together here on the near side. And eventually Guffell emerges with it. Phillips with another denial. Duncan gets it back, but can't redirect it on goal. It's loose on the far side. Guffell hits the deck. Whistle blows. Churchville-Chili will maintain possession. Penalty time has expired for Wayne. So we're back even, as Guffell will send it back in. And it seems like this kind of helter-skelter pace certainly has favored Churchville-Chili much more so than Wayne, who has been so good today within their structure offensively. Braden Hawk was denied as he tried to work deep there. Now he gets it on a cut. He gets taken out in front. That shot goes wide. Whistle's going to blow, and we're going to wait the call. It looked like a Wayne defender got put into the goal, as I believe that was Nick Kane who got taken out. And I believe offensive foul going to be called against Churchville-Chili, so Wayne will get it back. Just over midway through quarter number 3, which we want to remind you is brought to you by Taylor Heating and Cooling. Taylor Heating specializes in the repair, maintenance, and installation of residential heating and AC systems. Their team of technicians are fully qualified to work with your plumbing, indoor air quality, and home performance products, too. Whether you need emergency plumbing repair, AC replacement, or just want to make your home more energy efficient, Taylor Heating is the team to call. 500-HELP for more information. Now we'll see Wayne set up here offensively. Agnello jogs it back into play. 7-4, the Eagles lead midway here through the third quarter. Our second half scoring is 3-1 in favor of the Saints. This was a 6-1 game at the break in favor of Wayne, but things have tightened up considerably here in the second half. Can the Eagles get more separation? Ostrowski can't direct that one onto the frame as it goes wide. Smith will reset it back into play. And this is where the Eagles have been so good today. Even when those initial opportunities aren't cleanly on goal, they've been able to maintain possession. And then they finally get the opportunity that they put home, like that one from Strickland, who has 4 now in the ball game. And the Eagles back doubling up the Saints. It's 8-4, and Taz Strickland putting on a show here today. 4 goals and an assist for the leading scorer of the Eagles. He may be an early front runner for our Bill Gray's player of the game here today. Garrow picks up an assist for Wayne. Now the Eagles maybe calming things down here again and getting the game back in their control. Eaton has it out wide on the feed from Kane. And here comes this Eagles attack setting up once again. Strickland working here on the near side this time. Ostrowski up top. Strickland bounces one out wide, and Agnello has it there. It reverses around and is sent out of the reach of Smith and turned over by the Eagles. That one was just well out of the reach there of Hank Smith. So now it's Gaffel. Surrounded by 3 Wayne defenders, and he's not going to escape that meeting. Agnello drops it off on a hop back up top to Garrow. Eaton working in the middle this time as Ostrowski on the sideline. And now they'll trade places out there offensively, as the Eagles get their second leading scorer back on the field. Strickland drops it off down low to Smith. Eagles looking to find the soft spot in this Churchville-Chili zone defense. Darting through traffic is Garrow. He gets taken out. And it'll be whistled down by our near side official with 2:15 to go here in the third. A penalty going to be coming up here against the Saints. And Garrow just got taken out there on that play. And Isaac Bailey jogs to the sideline. He'll get 30 seconds in the box. And an opportunity here late in the third quarter for Wayne to really seize control of this one. Man up for 30 seconds. Strickland works in the middle. Garrow up top, fires, and finishes. Garrow's second of the day extends the lead out to 9-4. A big goal here late in the third quarter on the man advantage. As Garrow starting to make his mark on this game, point on each of the last 2 goals. Mason Michelle picks up another helper. 3 points now on the day for him. And Eaton, clean face-off win there. Wayne looking for a quick strike, as that one denied. A huge save there by Clancy against Michelle. Now Gaffel works it into the offensive end for Churchville. Final 2 minutes here in the third. Gaffel darting in, bounce shot, goes up over the top. Want to remind you, today's third quarter brought to you by Taylor Heating and Cooling. Finding a trustworthy company to handle your HVAC and plumbing needs doesn't have to be difficult. Taylor Heating is a full-service plumbing, heating, and air conditioning company with additional specialties in indoor air quality since 1947. Whether you need emergency plumbing repair, AC replacement, or just want to make your home more energy efficient, Taylor Heating is the team to call. 500-HELP for more information. There's the final minute here in the third quarter. Big check behind the net. It bounces free to Connolly. He's cut off without a lane to shoot. Now it'll work back up top. Well up top. That pass deflected. Karam's out to the near side. William Morgan stopping and resetting with Hawk. Now it's Gaffel dropping one off a little behind his teammate. Shot didn't get on goal. It's still loose in a scrum. Ends up popping out and caromming towards the back line. Doesn't look like it's going to get out of play. And it'll be whistled down with 32 seconds here in the third for a Saints possession. Duncan has it on his stick. Colin Duncan, the leading scorer for the Saints. Down to 20 seconds now. Duncan powering in front, stopping, trying to find a lane to shoot. Got nowhere to go with it. Flag flies. Duncan drops it off behind the cage now. Dominic Hawk working in front, firing and finishing. Dominic Hawk through some traffic with 6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Puts one home. And a big momentum swinging goal potentially here late from the Saints. And it's Hawk again, who was having himself a day for Churchville-Chili. He's been in on every goal except one here today. He's got a hat trick as well as an assist. It's 9-5 in favor of Wayne. 6 seconds left in the third quarter, so that is likely our final shot attempt here of the quarter. And there will be a 1-minute penalty called as well against Zach Sorenska of Wayne. So Churchville-Chili going to start the fourth quarter a man up as Bailey trying to win that draw. Only 1 second ticked off the clock in that sequence there as the officials will come together for a discussion on this one. They'll set the clock to 1 second. And so with that, the third quarter will come to a close right on our ready to play here. And that'll do it. 3 quarters gone in action-packed third quarter, but it's still the Eagles leading by 4, 9-5 your score here after 3. Fourth quarter coming up here in our Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Give me gimme Bill Grace.
It's I before E, except after C. Glad I could help. We're always happy to help, but I might want to clarify what kind of help. Not this.
Where does this go?
It actually goes right there.
Thank you.
Happy to help.
And not this.
Think it needs help.
I have just the thing.
Really?
Happy to help.
We're always happy to help, but what we're really good at is heating, cooling, and insulation.
Whether it was Dad letting you grill for the first time, or Grandpa taking you out to a ball game, or even a summer picnic before the fireworks on the 4th of July, Zweigels has created generations of memories that shape who we are and what our community has become.
Daddy had surgery and his pain was put to ease.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Back here in Churchville-Chili, fourth quarter, just about ready to get underway. It's our Bill Grace High School Lacrosse Game of the Week here on Rock Sports Network. The Wayne Eagles on the road here today, looking to win their fourth consecutive game, and they lead 9-5 as we get set for play here in the fourth quarter. But Dominic Hock and the Churchville-Chili Saints have cut into this deficit here just a bit, and they'll start a man up here in the fourth quarter with an Eagle in the box. Zach Sorenska has 54 seconds left in his penalty time. As the fourth quarter begins, it is P.J. Ostrowski who just barreled over a defender. And will set up now offensively. Dominic Hock with that goal late in the third quarter, scored it with just 6 seconds left to give Churchville-Chili a little bit of momentum entering the fourth. But Wayne doing a good job eating up the rest of this penalty time right now. In front, one touch. What a play. The feed from Garrow, the finish from Ostrowski. It's 10-5 Wayne. Ostrowski, I told you earlier, basketball player, one of the stars of that basketball team that went all the way to the state championship game and showing off the hops to go up and get that one and put it home all in one motion, kind of like an alley-oop. So Ostrowski's got his second of the day. Garrow tacks on an assist. And the lead extends back out to 5. Saints with a tall task in front of them now. 11:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. And a 5-goal margin facing them. And you should wonder if Churchville-Chili maybe just built themselves too big of a hole in that first half to be able to get out of. An errant pass there will result in a Wayne turnover. Tonight's fourth quarter brought to you by Bill Gray's. Every Tuesday is Great Plate Tuesday at Bill Gray's. Just $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers or hot dogs on top of home fries and mac salad. Loaded with your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce. Great Plate Tuesday every Tuesday. Gimme Bill Gray's. So off the turnover, the Saints looking to set up here offensively. This Wayne defense, this man-to-man that works way out high, and that's going to be backcourt, over and back. Connolly got caught trying to tightrope midfield, and it results in a turnover right back the other way. So Wayne will set up here now offensively. And you would expect they would be mighty patient now, working a 5-goal advantage with 10 minutes to play. as Ostrowski stretches this offensive setup here much higher than we've seen it throughout the game. As there are 3 across up here with Garrow, Ostrowski, and Smith. And now it's Garrow backing all the way up and exploding ahead. Garrow with a head of steam denied by Clancy as it caroms right onto the stick of Strickland. Taz Strickland into some green grass, and he's got another one. Lost his lid on the way, but it doesn't matter as Strickland, unstoppable here today. And that's his 5th of the game. And the lead extends out to 6. Strickland unassisted, and that's his 20th goal of the season. And Churchville is going to pick up a penalty out of that sequence as well against Alex Getsus. He goes to the box for a minute, and now it feels like the Eagles firmly in control of this game here with 9.5 to go in the 4th quarter. There's a discussion ongoing as the officials walk back to their marks here on the field. A minute for Getsus. Big face-off here. And it's scooped up and controlled by Eaton. As one of the officials hit the deck there near midfield. He appears to be okay. As Wayne will look to set up here. And now we'll have it blown dead once again as our 3 officials come together for a quick discussion. So the Eagles will set up now. They'll get all their attackers out onto the field. Strickland, Garrow, Ostrowski, Agnello, Michelle, and Smith. Up front for the Eagles, who are nursing a 6-goal edge. And seem poised to win their 4th in a row after dropping the first 4 games of the season. Strickland, why not another? Taz Strickland has 6. It's 12-5. He's outscoring the Saints by himself here in this game. And it's all Eagles here now in the 4th. And Ostrowski picks up another assist. As those two continue to link up time and time again up front. And a violation against Churchville on the faceoff, so Eaton will win possession for the Eagles. And now time and score on the side here of the Eagles. And they will set things up here offensively once again as we approach 8.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Want to remind you to be sure to follow Rock Sports Network on X and Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. You can find great local and regional sports news and entertainment, including live streaming high school and college game broadcasts such as this one, RSN Trackside Racing Show, Rockport Golden Eagles football, and much more. Make sure to like and follow at Rock Sports Net across all your social media channels so you never miss the action. There's another penalty going to be called here. And this one's going to go against Wayne as Hank Smith goes to the box for a cross check. He'll sit for a minute. So Saints will have an opportunity, a man up. There's the Wayne sideline, in part probably just to keep warm down there, hopping up and down, chanting defense as well. Duncan secures it, couldn't put it home. It's still loose in front. Phillips got a piece on the denial. Whistle's going to blow. It's going to be a crease violation against the Saints, as once again, Logan Phillips stands tall. He lofts it out into the middle to Garrow. Garrow races ahead, fires one on goal. An ambitious effort there is stopped by Clancy. Back the other way comes Gaffel, sheds a defender, fires, and puts it home. And he has some words for a Wayne player there. Then they get a little tap on the helmet to Ostrowski, but Gaffel able to finish one there. The official was quick to jump in and make sure that didn't escalate any further. As Gaffel with a great individual effort there. And Cam Gaffel continues a nice day here for Churchville-Chili. His second goal as well as 2 assists on the board for him today. 12-6. The score narrows a bit once again. Still 7:23 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Isaac Bailey with the control off the faceoff. He waits for some help to join him out there for Churchville-Chili. As he pivots around and finds Gaffel and then exits to the sideline. Gaffel with a 4-point day. Puts it in front. And that one got jarred loose away from Dominic Hock. But he's able to regain back out near midfield. Space and firing that one up over the top. On the effort was Alex Getsis. Phillips the first one to it for Wayne. And so the Eagles will regain possession. And it sounds strange to say this with 6:40 to go, but that missed opportunity may be the one that puts away Churchville-Chili. If Wayne's able to set up here on the offensive end, they're going to be able to chew up 2 or 3 minutes, most likely, the way they've been executing here today. And with a 6-goal margin facing the Saints, that may be just too much time taken off the clock at this stage of the game. Saints are going to up the pressure here a little bit. As Ostrowski jogs onto the field. And now we'll see the Eagles try and eat up this clock. Saints knowing they have to apply more pressure. They're man-to-man now. As Bailey watches Garrow out top. Garrow darts into some green grass. Drops it off behind. Working to Strickland. What a save there by Clancy, dropping to a knee to deny it. And then racing out to get it is Bailey. for the Saints. Darting ahead. Bailey in front. Hawk finishes it. Great transition effort there from the Saints as they stay alive here. Bailey with the assist. Hawk with another goal. And the Saints cut it to 5. Give Dominic Hawk 4 goals now in this game. 12-7. 5:16 to go here in the fourth. Want to remind you that tonight's fourth quarter is brought to you by Bill Gray's. Every Tuesday is Great Plate Tuesday at Bill Gray's. Just $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers or hot dogs on top of home fries and mac salad loaded with your choice of toppings, including Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce. Great Plate Tuesday every Tuesday. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's. Enjoyed some Bill Gray's last night for my dinner, in fact. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Saints right back in. Phillips with the stop there against Bailey. It's a race to keep it alive, and the Saints win it with William Morgan. Dominic Hawk has been the dominant force in this game for Churchville-Chili, leading this offense. As Colin Duncan, the leading scorer for this team, has been kept relatively quiet. Just 1 goal for him in this game. He came in with 24. Gaffel has been the other hot hand today, and he's got another. Don't count the Saints out yet. They cut it down to a 4-goal game with 4:25 to play. So Gaffel's got another goal on the scoreboard. That one unassisted. He's got a hat trick now in the game as Gaffel and Hawk doing most of the damage here today. They've combined for 7 of the 8 Saints goals. And the fight of this Churchville-Chili team has been impressive. Isaac Bailey, another win on the faceoff. Able to scoop up that ground ball, finally, after a couple of hops. And here come the Saints again. They've scored 3 unanswered. Trying to make it 4. We're under 4 to play. The Eagles have led by as many as 7 in this game. Have led by 6 for large portions of it. As that long shot is denied there by Phillips. It's still loose. It's battled for, being kicked around. Colin Duncan trying to scoop it up from the seat of his pants. And eventually ends up with the goalie, Phillips. He clears it ahead. And Eaton racing end to end. He had it knocked off his stick. It's regained there by Taz Strickland. We're under 3 to play now in the fourth. And the Eagles just trying to chew up as much clock as they can. Agnello finds Garrow, who just came onto the field. And Churchville-Chili going to up the pressure as much as they can. Garrow gets free again. Racing in and firing. It goes wide. Agnello right there to maintain possession for Wayne. Agnello works back into play here for the Eagles. Drops it off to Strickland. Strickland into some green grass, pivots back and resets with under 2.5 to go. Spins free to the near side now to Strickland and drops behind the cage. Being pestered there by Dominic Zarillo. And as Strickland works his way all the way around the back of the cage, a timeout called by the Eagles. 2:02 to play here in the fourth. Don't go anywhere. Good finish coming up here on Rock Sports Network.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
The Red Wings are home this weekend to face the Toledo Mud Hens. Friday's game time is 6:05. Saturday game time is 1:05. Sunday, kids can run the bases with Spikes and Mitzi, and it's our Autism Awareness Day. For tickets, visit redwingsbaseball.com.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Back here in Churchville-Chili, 2:02 to play here in the fourth. It's Wayne 12, Churchville-Chili 8 in our Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week here on Rock Sports Network. Mike Rose, thrilled to be with you here today in what has turned into a pretty good battle here between these two teams. The Eagles led by as many as 7 in this game. It was 12-5. It seemed like it may be out of reach, but the Saints have rallied here. They've scored the last 3. But the Eagles have possession right now and have chewed up in the last couple of minutes and are looking to get across the finish line here in the final 2:02 and pick up their 4th consecutive victory and hand the Saints their 3rd straight loss. Taz Strickland has been the driving force here today for Wayne. 6 goals and an assist. Mason Michelle has it now. Ostrowski, as the Saints just trying to create some pressure here, and they have brought out Clancy as an extra defender and vacated the goal here to try and force a turnover. We're under a minute and a half to play. Great work by the Eagles here right now, just chewing up this clock, though. It works over to Strickland, well away from the defense. And showing off his speed as he darts into some open grass. It reverses all the way back behind the net to Ostrowski. The Eagles playing keep away at the highest level here. Can't execute much better than this out of the timeout if you're Wayne. It got knocked loose, and it will be a turnover there by Wayne. Just 30 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. A great outlet pass that was a little behind its intended target. Bailey, he's jarred off the ball. Battled for there. It's scooped up by the Saints. 15 seconds to go. Braden Hock drops it off to Dominic Hock. Looking for Duncan. They can't link up. 5 seconds now. 4. The Eagles scoop it up. And that is going to do it here in this one. The Wayne Eagles come on the road and win their 4th consecutive game as they take this one 12-8 over the Churchville-Chili Saints. Appreciate you joining us here today on this Saturday afternoon in our Bill Gray's High School Lacrosse Game of the Week. Mike Rose signing off here on Rock Sports Network. The Eagles, 12-8 winners.